For me, no, let's have this conversation. We got time, let's have this one.
No, I don't want to just because that's so extreme.
Thank you for tuning into Lurkers,
The only podcast
where a real-life couple
discusses the internet's top relationship problems.
every week.
We are your hosts,
Lily.
and Rafi.
It's time to get real.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Episode 13. Thank you for tuning in. Today's episode, we're back apart from each other. Brutal, but doing what we got to do. And yeah, so theme of today's episode is unlucky. Two pretty unlucky situations. The first one, man gets unlucky with who his ex falls in love with. And let me tell you, it is messy. And then in the middle section, we get into why our beef with the moderators were so unlucky. And you'll get punished because you didn't send us the submitted comment of the week, but like, whatever.
The second topic is a massive, terrible lie and a whole lot of ignorance. But yeah, stay tuned.
It's an episode. Thank you for tuning in. Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
We're recording.
Yes, we.
Remote once again. Hello.
Hello.
Can you see me? Can you hear me? So far away. No. It's whatever. We don't have another 10 weeks of this. It's fine. I'm over it.
That's fine.
Am I crying? No, I'm not crying. You're crying.
Another 10 weeks? It's 9. Because this week's almost over.
That's a fact. That's a fact. We're pushing. We're making progress already.
Yeah, if you haven't noticed yet, we are once again apart because of college.
Yes. Once again. Darned college and getting an education. Damn shame.
The plain white tees tried to warn us.
I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl.
So did, I was about to say Vampire Weekend, but that song has really nothing to do.
What?
Being at
The song
college.
is like, I see you, you're walking across the campus.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
We're now on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
So
You can thank me, that took way too damn long.
Yo, shouts out Lily. She put in that work. I will forever appreciate that. But as a result, I'm going to have to be more clever with the amount of time that I use snippets for because I ain't trying to get us copyright strike.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
It happened once already.
It's only 10 seconds or more, I realized.
It's actually supposed to only be 2 seconds or more.
But
It's YouTube's rule. But
out of all of our things, that was the only one. Empire State of Mind.
Jay-Z really is a part of the bourgeois.
You know, I pretty much heard people saying that I'm a member of the bourgeoisie. And, you know, I pretty much had to admit that that's correct.
Jay-Z really turned on us.
You know, I am a part of the capitalist class.
I'm not going to blame Alicia Keys for that because she doesn't know my name.
Yo, what if the Illuminati's alerted about our podcast? That'd be kind of dope.
That'd be lit. Like the next 3 episodes, we just start getting like hundreds of thousands of views.
Yo, shouts out Illuminati. Let me in. I will
Facts.
gladly become a lizard.
For real, for real. You need me to slide down a stripper pole and give the devil a lap dance? I got you. I'm a little thicker than Lil Nas X, you know?
Call me when you want, call me when you need.
The Illuminati's such a thing, though. Like,
Is it a thing?
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
the Illuminati memes, though, really are the precursor to, like, QAnon, though.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Without the Illuminati memes, QAnon would not exist. Tucker Carlson would not be able to use the phrase, the global cabal, and people understand it. Like, whether the Illuminati is real or if it was just a meme, the meme has become so much more than just a dream, you know? It's now the world we're living in, and that's a tough pill to swallow. To be fair, though, I have been starting to use more effects in the podcast and stuff. Last episode was pretty bare bones because we were in person and, like, you know, got it. We had to give y'all the raw and filtered experience, as you deserve.
And next week we will have an OnlyFans where you can really get the raw and unfiltered.
Yo, that was only supposed to be for our Patreon supporters.
Oh, sorry.
There was going to be a paywall behind the paywall. Come on now. We got to get to the Patreon first.
You peasants is gonna melt away on the planet Earth while we fly away to Mars, yeah. Over Mars, yeah.
The world isn't ready to see me twerk. That's all I'm saying. That's for your eyes only, Willie.
I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Ready or not, here I come.
Is Rihanna out?
That is not Rihanna. That is the Fugees.
She samples it.
That is not correct.
Okay.
I might be incorrect, and if I do, I'll find a meme to roast myself. But, like, I'm pretty sure she samples it.
You're completely missing the point, and everything you think is actually at odds with reality when you look at the data. In fact, you're nowhere close to being accurate.
Oh my god, shut up. Sorry. People be annoying. Can I just say that?
Retweet.
I just want to say something, and, like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I hope it at least resonates with one person. It's not that serious. Like, whatever you think is that serious, it's not that serious. And that's all I have to say. That's a lesson that took me way too long to learn. Just do what you want. Nothing matters. Literally just do what you want.
I wouldn't say do what you want because some things do matter, and, like, you have to understand that there are consequences.
Why? You only have one life. Like, do whatever you want. And, like, that doesn't mean, like, disregard, but, like, do what you want. Like, if you want to kill someone and go to jail for the rest of your life, like...
No.
I cannot stand by that.
I mean,
believe I legally cannot stand by that.
I mean, I'm not telling you to go kill someone. I'm just telling you that, like, if you...
That you could...
It's not that serious. Okay, killing someone is that serious. I retract that part of the statement. But, okay. So if you just, like, want to, like, walk around the Mall of America, like, in a Speedo and, like, snakeskin leather boots, do it. It's not that serious.
Retweet. I can retweet that. That gets retweeted. Well, this podcast does not condone murder in any way, shape, or form.
I also think the viewers need to know Rafi redeemed himself. And I'm sorry, because that was too harsh before. So if you tuned into one of our previous episodes, you got to hear the saga of the glasses. And if not, I'll give you a very quick recap. So I sent Rafi a picture of glasses with one circle eye and one square eye. And I told him that I got the glasses, and he was like, oh, those are fire, but it was a test. And I was like, I can't trust him now because he would let me wear something this hideous. However, we went antiquing last week, and I wanted to buy a pair of white snakeskin boots. I was in a mood, I can't explain it, and he stopped me. And my trust is restored.
Mission accomplished.
So in case you had canceled Rafi for the glasses thing, you can uncancel him now.
I told you, like, you can't test me. I'm not good with tests. I'm not a good test taker. Just tell me what you want from me and I got it. If you don't send us a user submitted comment of the week, we're gonna torture you with the middle section. Like, that's just what's gonna happen. It's gonna be weird. It might make you uncomfortable. It might make you think about the world just a little too much. And the only person's fault that it is your own. Might be a little harsh. Y'all are the lurking Larrys, so, like, the fact that you're lurking does kind of make sense. But, like,
Help me! Help me!
So, should we jump into the first topic of the day?
I think it's about that time.
It's about that time. Oh, well, first, disclaimer. This podcast is exclusively for comedic and entertainment value. We're not out here with any professional licensees of any sort. We're out here just your favorite millennial / Gen Z couple trying to maybe give y'all some laughs, maybe give y'all some things to think about. AKA, please don't sue us.
It's not that serious.
It's not that serious. At the Reddit moderators.
And that's not to say that some of these topics aren't that serious, but we skip those if they are that serious.
And if we do take on a topic that is serious, we treat it with the respect that it deserves.
Okay.
The first topic that we're going to take on today is from you, email Nanik, and it is, how do I forget my ex when she wants relationship with my brother? Here's how the post goes. It just kills me. We were together for about 3.5 years, first relationship. Things were rocky at the beginning, but we learned together. Eventually, we broke up because things weren't working. Not unsolvable problems, it just accumulated over time, and we were too immature to notice it in time and fixed it. The breakup wasn't even expected. We had 1 month where things were fragile. It either tipped in the right direction or fell apart. Series of events like COVID, not seeing each other, misunderstanding. One day it just fell apart. We cried over the phone because it was locked down and broke up. It was mutual, quote unquote. Basically, we doubted each other's ability to make us happy, despite loving each other. At least that's what I thought. But we said each other respectful goodbye and went each other ways. Now, it has been 6 months since the breakup. I still miss and love her. If she were on the same boat as I am, I would love to try again. But, in fact, I did after 2 months of us breaking up. However, she said she is happy now and she could even see her future with someone new. From mutual friends, I know that she has a crush on my brother. They are together in a small group of friends and hang out all the time. And now I suspect and think my brother developed a crush on her while we were dating. She is really attractive. One time, it happened to me that when I went to my brother's room to talk to him, he was calling with someone and flirting quite a lot. From voice, I know it was her. However, when he noticed, he tried to hide it. I think that now my brother and her want to be together, but they're in a stage of not being sure whether the feeling is mutual. Plus, mild lockdown is slowing things down between them as well. What do I do now? I cannot move on. Still think about her. I loved her with my whole heart, but she moved on so fast, and she is flirting with my brother who might like her back. What the hell do I do? When they are gonna start dating officially? Oof. And there was an update. Well, this is just a short update. She doesn't want it. They already have it. My 20 male brother, 18 male, is dating my fairly recent ex-girlfriend, 18 female. So this girl happens to be first for both me and my brother, and I just hate her. To make it clear, they're trying to keep the relationship secret, but I know from mutual friends they're all over each other. Well, this gets a big oof.
This is a big oof. Yeah, hate's a strong word, but, like, I feel you, man.
For real.
And it's like, I'm just confused because it seems like y'all ended on good terms, so, like, why would she do something so terrible?
Maybe she's terrible.
And spiteful. It just seems so unwarranted. Like, their relationship didn't end badly. Like, why is maybe she's, like, trying to make him hate her? Like, and, like, 3.5 years is a long-ass time.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And, like, she probably got to know his family very well, like, got to know his brother very well. Like, how could they be expecting, like, any serious relationship out of this? Because it's, like, I'm sure that this person's family would feel away.
It's a fact. Like, I'm sorry, but I have more beef with the brother than I do her.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, and that's the other thing, too. Like, do you think that's, like, a younger brother, like, masculinity thing? Like,
very possibly. I won't say it's a country by country thing, but, like, yeah, I very much lean in that direction. But, that's That's just like some hoe from his brother. Like, why is his brother...
But you can't even call his brother a hoe, because this is the first girl.
Fair.
That's some simp from his brother. His brother's a full-on simp. Like, come on, man. You're really about to do your own brother that dirty.
Real friends. How many of us?
Like, the beef that I have is not with the ex. Because she might have her spiteful reasons. She might even have genuinely fallen in love with this person who's closer to her age or whatever her reasoning is. There's no like immediate I'm expected to deal with you for the rest of my life connection that you have to that man. The brother, on the other hand, absolutely has that connection, and it's kind of messed up for him to do that.
I have a theory.
What's the theory?
My theory is that they were hooking up while she was still dating his brother.
Wow. So you really think he was on his hoe? That's crazy. That's wild. Like, honestly, I don't know. The friends seem to be messy in this situation. Like, I will say that much.
Yeah, it's a fact, too. Like, what kind of friends is... Like, what kind of friend?
Spilling all the tea. So like that's whatever's going on with that.
I mean, those are good friends though. Like that's shitty. Like that's objectively
Facts. Like no doubt. Like absolutely no doubt. But I do respect it. I guess they're a little messy, but like sometimes you need messy friends to keep it 100. That being said, I feel like since the friends do seem to be this messy, I feel like they would have spilled the tea if there was some cheating going on.
I don't think they would be that dumb as to... Like, I don't think the couple would have... I think it might have been something that was happening in secret. Like, I don't think they would have done it around the friends. And also, like, these are all, like, young-ass children we're talking here. You know what I mean? Like... I'm just a kid!
I mean, okay. So the question to start all of this was, how do I forget my ex when she wants relationship with my brother?
You can't. Unless you cancel your brother. You know, this goes back to what I said earlier about, like, do what you want.
Who is that directed to? Which party is that?
To OP. To OP.
So he should kill his brother?
I didn't say that outright, but...
If you know, you know.
We do not condone violence.
This is like some backwards-ass version of Hamlet.
Oh, Hamlet, 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 Hamlet. The vampire army has taken the city.
Like, honestly, you don't need to forget. You just need to accept. Bro, y'all are children at the end of the day. She was gonna find somebody eventually. Yeah, it was her brother. I think you should have more beef with your brother than her. Like, I know it's hard, especially you were dating her for 3.5 years. I don't know that extent, but like, yeah, I'm sure it was probably hard, a hard breakup. But at the end of the day, like, yo, you're a king. I don't know you. I don't know if you're problematic or not, but I'm just gonna assume you're a king. Do your own thing. You don't need her. You don't need your brother either if he's gonna be on his hoe. Like, do you, boo-boo? Come on now.
Yeah, wait for your brother to grow up. You know? You don't have to cancel your brother, but maybe just put him on pause.
Facts.
My ass been on pause. But I'm finna press play in a millisecond.
Yo, and honestly, like, if you gotta fight your brother, you gotta fight your brother. You're the older brother anyway.
Defend your honor.
At the very least, it'll feel better for you. But I don't condone violence. I'm just saying.
Merely advise it, but don't condone.
Yeah, I don't advise it. I don't condone it. But I do say it.
Nudge, nudge. Are you not as good as a wink to a blind bat?
Yeah, let's jump into the comments.
Mazo Tori says, for now, no contact with both of them will probably help.
True.
Yes. Oh, this is actually the top comment. The best Peter says, that's a bit creepy. Your brother sucks and this girl is weird. Agreed.
Agreed.
And then Crystals 2000 responded, I think you need to have a serious talk with your brother. I have sisters and we would never betray each other like this. I'd sit him down and say, I know I can't control who you date, but I can control my reaction to it. You could have chosen any other woman in the world, but you chose my ex. This is the kind of betrayal that is going to create a wedge in our relationship forever. One day I might learn to forgive you, but chances are I'll never trust you again. If that's worth it to you, destroying this relationship for a chance with my ex, then you've made your choice. But I hope you'll respect the fact that I won't want to be around you and that I'll never see you the same way again. Make sure you tell him now. Yeah.
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 Yeah, they're giving better advice than we are at this point, honestly.
Let me do my job.
The moderator removed a comment where it looks like they were advising him to beat him.
Yo, these moderators are weak as hell.
That's up top.
But S3X2T800 does not condone violence either, and they said, beat him? Why though? First, it's just disrespectful and just for the brother to date his ex, but what will he get from beating him? And without any evidence that he actually flirted with her during that time. That's just dumb, and you better act on your brain, not your heart. I mean, yeah, it must be really hard to act on your brain, not your heart, but like, damn.
Yeah, sometimes the heart wants what the heart wants, and if the heart wants a good little slap to the face, the heart wants a good little slap to the face. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
And like, is there like a different phrase for hoes, for bros before hoes?
Pals before gals. Come on now.
But like, this is literally his bro.
That's a fact. Bros before toes, man. I know you love them toes. I know you're all about that. Give them toes. But bros before toes. Don't ever forget that.
OP responded to #slinging slasher.
Oh? #slinging slasher says.
Nosferatu!
Alright, I'm sorry. #slinging slasher says, forget her. She doesn't want you and you aren't right for each other. I'm more focused on your brother. I can't believe he would betray you like that. It makes me sick, and if I were you, it would destroy any trust or closeness I had with him. I know you love your brother, but it's usually a good idea to distance yourself from someone as selfish as him. Did I not say that? Like, am I the #slinging slasher?
Why does that do that? That's a good question.
And OP responded to that saying, we ended on really good terms, but now things are different. She is dead to me. About the forgetting, I was getting good. I was slowly forgetting, not thinking about her that much. But now when I see my brother, it all comes back, in addition to me trying to hold back my temper and not be too mean to him. Bruh. Like, in all seriousness, I do not condone violence. You probably shouldn't slap him, but you absolutely can be mean to him and be entirely honest and just read this man's existence to filth. I feel like that would be helpful for both of you. Just to explain to him on a detail-by-detail level why he's such a piece of garbage. Like, because he's being a piece of garbage.
Period! That's a fact. And Ali Wally 332 summarizes that perfectly by saying, be mean to him, King.
Facts. For real. Like, you don't have to take the higher ground. Like, when we go low, sometimes you gotta go lower. Like, that's just how you gotta do it.
Life's a dirty game. You gotta play dirty to win it.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember what comedy special that's from, but that's the second time I brought that up. Last time was with Lily's dad.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Or what if your younger brother is trying to break this girl's heart and he's really on your side?
Yo, that's
in which case she would deserve it.
But like, also he's on his sociopath wave, and like, you do need to be careful around him still. Like, stay on his good side. He's a real
one. Yeah.
If he's really just like trying to play with this girl's emotions and then break her heart and be like, I got you, bro. Like, he's a real one, but also you better not let him be against you ever.
I'm in danger.
Here's my 2 favorite comments from Controversial.
Mm-hmm.
Western_knowledge 281 says, spike his snack food with laxatives. Girls don't tend to date guys who their pants. ... So I've heard. I like that one. And then I like how, I don't know, just pick really gets to the point. This one is overwhelmingly downvoted. He says, "You hit it first. Your bro should know better for being older, but in the end, she a hashtag, and both you hit it. Sharing is caring, and she a thought for keeping it in the fam. If he ends up marrying her, then he will always live with the fact that you hit it too. ... You'll be fine."
We all know I hit it first.
What does she a hashtag mean? I'm gonna start using that as an insult from now on.
I don't know, but
You a hashtag.
I agree. Well, like in a hashtag, there's like thought is technically spelled out because you can get an H from there, you can get a little O, you can get a T, you can get another T. I don't know.
Yo, do you see the comment under it? OP kind of hints at my theory.
Avina Landon says, OP, I think this is just a phase for all three of you. I think she still needs to improve upon her decision-making skills. I'm not sure they would be together 6 months down the road. Please just maintain your distance from her and your brother and wait till the inevitable breakup. Where OP responded, I'm really worried it could last. My brother and her always had really good chemistry. They talk about anything. Also, same sense of humor. But it didn't bother me at all while I was dating her. I had no reason to.
Or did you?
And if I'm completely honest, I think they might have more in common. It might be better match by a considerable amount. And it might sound selfish of me because it's my brother, but I hope it won't last.
Yo, I said it.
Damn. His brother's a hashtag too. That's all I'm saying.
OP is like being very chill about this though, considering.
Facts. Maybe it's just because we're like old. We're not old. You're literally a year older than him. Maybe he just hasn't had enough scorn from this world yet.
Ugh, I'm a child.
Somebody commented, WTF did I read? And the I am Yoda bot came through and said,
I read. WTF did.
And that's true. Truly insightful. Truly insightful commentary from the I am Yoda bot.
Yeah, my final word of advice to OP is, take your distance from your brother until he tries to grow up. I think he's the only person in this situation you need to be concerned with. Like, screw that girl. She is a POS. So
Facts.
keep your dist. And, shouts out to you for keeping calm.
Facts. Only thing I can add to that is if you really want to, have a serious conversation with your brother.
Oh, and pee in his bed. Sorry, I forgot that.
There you go. First topic. Put it in stone. Chisel it in. Done. It's over. Here's your middle section. You're getting punished. I don't know what it is yet, because I'll do it later, but honestly, I should just probably go on a rant talking like this. Like, hey, Bally, get over here. No. Can't keep doing that. Can't keep doing that, Paulie. I told you, you gotta stop. You gotta stop shaving and leaving it in the sink, Paulie. My cat drinks from that sink, Paulie. There's 9 of us in this house. And now you got my cat drinking your armpit hair. I can't. You gotta stop doing that, Paulie. Work's getting to me, y'all.
Are you okay?
Yeah, so we need to discuss how much beef we had with the mods and how it eventually just kind of went to nothing.
Oh, yeah. Basically, the mods responded. Okay, and this is just stupid. So the mods responded, and I'm pretty sure based on the way it was phrased that it was a second moderator responding, just because of their phrasing was a lot different. And yeah, they were basically rude and, like, tried saying that we were exploiting these people for money, basically, which is just, like, baseless because we make no money on this. We do not have ads. And also, Relationship Advice has 4 million followers on it and is a free public platform, and we're not making anything that's private public. It was just a whole lot of mess. So then I used my backup account to try to join. And here's the dumbest part of it all. They weren't letting anybody in, which they could have just said in the first place instead of calling us deplorables. It was entirely unnecessary. They could have just said, oh, actually, we're not letting anybody into the subreddit right now. And instead, we were personally attacked. And it's public once again, so once again, all of this stuff is open for 4 million users and the World Wide Web to access.
It's just like they woke up and chose violence. And not only did they choose violence, it was like on some like George Bush, like we're going to jump into Afghanistan type beat. Like it just like they came at us for literally everything we don't do. And it was like, y'all are name calling us deplorable for nothing that we've actually done. Like, it's so stupid. So freaking stupid. And so I will not retract my statements that those mods are sad people. We still got beef. All I'm saying is, like, if they were to listen to the podcast and they were to block one of our accounts, my account is u/Swaggertron111 for those that want to know. Like, if the mods are listening, I want them to block me. Like, come at me, mods. I want all the smoke. All of it.
Yo, if you're a mod and you're listening, like, come on to our show, be our first special guest, and we'll duke it out on air.
Facts. Because we could have a reasonable conversation about it. I'm open to that.
Yeah, I want to hear
right now
the side of the story explained, but that's the thing, is they won't because they're little bitches.
Facts. They want to hide behind their little,
oh, I'm just the moderator trying to do my little jobs. Look at me, I'm just a little moderator.
No, that's like part of the entire point, is that we have names to come at you with, that you can add us by, you can block us, but you won't stop us.
I sent some shots at your bed. Swag, bitch.
Yeah, square up.
You want to keep doing this, but then when I come around, you don't want to post up.
All right. I'm going to take a sip of water. Hopefully, Paulie didn't shave his armpits again. Then we can get into the second topic.
Just for context, Rafi's drinking water straight out of the gallon like a frickin' gym bro.
Yo, don't expose
You
me
can't
like
even
that.
keep a cup down.
You're my girlfriend. Like, why would you?
Situation, like, you know I'm not happy, you know I tried to see if it'll work out here, and I know that it's not.
Lily, trust me, I judge myself for it as well.
You think you look manly.
Only thing I gotta do to look manly is take my pants off, you know what I'm saying?
If you're an OG listener of this podcast, you will recall in a previous episode Rafi mentioning a look that my eyeballs convey at times like these. And in case you were curious, yes, I am.
I'm in danger.
Alright, so, second topic. You want to read this one, Lily?
Yeah, this is kind of brazy. And if you think the subject is crazy, wait till you hear the ages. User Seer of Games posts, my girlfriend went to a sperm donor to have a baby. Male 19, female 20.
What in cousin Carnation, Alabama Betty Crocker, Miss Betty White is this?
OP says, this event happened a couple days ago and was told to me today. We talk about having a baby in the future, but this was done unexpectedly without my knowledge, and I feel like I'm unable to trust her. So to clarify, we've talked about having a baby when we're both stable and no interruption from debt and so on. I specifically said I'm not sure about now or so, since we're pretty young, and said maybe when we're 30 or so. Going back to the event, I asked why would she do something like that, and she said because I didn't want to be old. And I responded saying to her that I'm not a brick wall and my mind is able to be changed with logical reasoning. For some odd reason, I'm unable to understand why I'm unable to be mad at her. Biology. All I feel is mistrust and feel absolutely betrayed and disappointed and stupid. And now I'm stuck. I kept asking her and myself why she didn't talk to me about it at first, and I got an answer from her. Because I'm stupid and I should have said something before making a stupid decision. I'm sorry. I can't help but to agree with her. But I somehow feel like it's my fault for saying something in the first place. And I don't know what to do. Bruh.
Yeah, where's Yoda when you need him? What did Yoda say last time?
I read. WTF did.
Alright, so yeah. What's going on?
So basically what's going on is
lies, lies, and more lies, and lies on top of lies.
I don't believe it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I think either you got her pregnant. I don't know. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. This shit's expensive. You know what I mean? And it's like, I highly doubt she paid for this at this age. And also the other thing is, like, this isn't one of those things where you just walk into the sperm bank and, like, it's like first try, like, one and done. Like, this usually takes multiple tries and costs a lot of money. So it's not like just like an impulsive decision she could have made. I think you're being played. I think either is she your baby or is someone else's baby. I think maybe it's someone else's baby and she, doesn't want to admit to cheating on you.
That's tea, actually.
You can't just, like, waltz into a sperm bank impulsively and just leave pregnant. Like, that's not how this works.
She can't just, like, throw, like, okay. Say, on the off chance that she is telling the truth here. And she really just like, slide into a sperm bank and was like, pump me up, baby. And she got pumped up. Like, say that happened. I hate that imagery. I'm sorry. But, like, say that happened. She can't just do that to you. And, like, you can't just be expected to be okay with that.
And I'm confused how he's just okay with that. Like, going from waiting till 30 to be like, I'm 19. I think I'm ready.
Bro, you're 19?
And if she's gonna make this impulsive of a decision, she's not ready either.
I'm stressed thinking about this. That's why I was just like, I don't even know how to respond to this. Like, what is going on here?
What the is going on in here on this day?
I feel like this has to be a joke.
Am I a joke to you?
Yeah, this is interesting. The top comment has 3.4k upvotes, and the original post only has 700 upvotes. And user Punk Rock Cockblock says, bruh. No, literally, just bruh. No, but they say bruh. No reputable donation facility is going to give anything to a single 20-year-old. I say single because you clearly didn't go with her. She cheated and is trying to cover it up. And then OP responded, I'm a bit confused on your comment. I didn't even think of that myself. Do you mind explaining how that might be? And then Space Jesus is here, comes to clarify everything and give us the details we need. Thank you, Space Jesus.
Thank you, Space Jesus.
They say. Ask her to tell you about where she got the sperm, the cost, and what she had to do. Also ask for any of her paperwork. This is a medical procedure. It didn't happen with a ton of paper. It didn't happen without a ton of paperwork. She will either blow up and storm out so she has time to research answers, or lie to you, in which case you should ask for copies of her paperwork. Either way, there's about a 0.005% chance your girlfriend went through all these steps and expense of artificial insemination on a whim one day. So pretty likely that the person above is right about the cheating. Best case scenario is that she made a massive life-changing decision without you, which is more than enough reason to run.
Facts.
Yeah, and AC 003005 says, it's not a walk-in procedure. There's prep work, medical appointments, tests, costs a lot of money, and no one is going to artificially inseminate a single 20-year-old woman unless they're specifically looking to lose their medical license. Like, this is terrible. Like...
Yo. Red81 responded. He quoted, "It's not like a walk-in procedure." And he's saying, "I'm laughing at the thought that she could just walk into a hospital one day, grab a number, and they say, okay, let's put a baby in you."
Yo, batter up!
And then he says, "In OP's shoes, I'd dump her for the lack of effort put into the lie."
Yeah.
And the insult that she would think I would fall for it. And Bet Your Salty responded with saying, "Well, clearly he did. Maybe he shouldn't have kids if he was dumb enough to believe this." All right. Man is 19 years old. To be entirely, 150% honest and fair, I am a 23-year-old man who also did not know that you couldn't just, go and just, ask for a baby. Once I thought about it, it made sense. But, I believed it up until Lily brought it up. And then I read this comment. I was like, oh. Fair. That should be something that does take more than just a one day decision. So, OP, I feel you, but yeah, there's some tomfoolery going on.
And that's so messed up. She cheated on him, and now she's trying to just casually get him to raise someone else's baby based on a lie.
And that's the thing that people keep bringing up that's resonating so much with me. Evil Ginger says, bail. First of all, she's lying. No clinic would help a single 20-year-old. She cheated. Even if it were the truth, she's nuts. Bail, bail, bail. She's having another man's kid. But yeah, even if it were true, for her to just make that decision to have a child is the most terrifying thing. If this wasn't even, if she was I grabbed your condom and da-da-da-da-da, or anything along those lines of just having a baby without your permission and expecting you to raise it, terrifying.
My favorite comment, Wander Explorer says, "Don't ask, just flee, FLEA, now. Pack your shit and vanish like you were on the run and never look back. Fake your death to her. Don't listen and you'll regret your wasted years with her. Sorry, man, but you sound very naive and I hope you heed this." And your girls in my DMs responded to it, quoting "just flee now," saying, "I'm imagining a scenario where OP either 1, plays a sick funky bass line, or 2, where he jumps on top of a skyscraper from the sidewalk in order to get away from this chick."
Run.
Yo, we got a resolution for it too. OP says, question. She says she's giving me an answer, but I don't believe it. Can this be done online at all? And then users were advising him on what questions to ask her. And OP says, "I asked for the details and copies. I said they should be hard copies and I'd like to see them. She said I'll go get them in the car. Do I press her more, give her a deadline or so? I honestly want to hear this from her." And then Trazan says, "Let her go get it from the car. Don't stop it until you get your answers." And OP says, "Okay, thanks." And then one of the users says, "Why aren't you walking with her to the car? She's claiming she has nothing to hide. Follow her." And OP says, "Nah, I can't. I'm done. I'm leaving."
Good shit, OP.
Because if she, she didn't get pregnant from a one-time cheating thing,
Yeah.
Unless she's Virgin Mary up in here, which she very clearly is not.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
E_Vil_Ginger says, "Fertility clinics are not like Starbucks. Anyone can't just walk in and order a sperm mocha cocoa latte. There is a protocol, a vetting process, a lot of money involved, the list goes on. Sperm banks screen people very carefully to make sure they aren't helping bring children into this world in bad, unstable, dangerous situations."
Ew.
A sperm mocha cocoa latte. I'm honestly sure that would sell in LA for like $8 a pop as like a post-workout drink.
And I know that you're right, and that's why I never want to end up in LA. To wrap it up, this topic at least, I'm happy he left. The only advice we could give, I guess get a little STD checkup, as they call it. And more importantly, bro, treat yourself. Go buy yourself some nice shoes. Be like, damn, I really almost had to raise a baby.
It's a lot cheaper than, that's a fact. Get yourself a nice car while you're at it.
For real. Like, you really talk about dodging a bullet. You straight up matrixed an RPG. Like, that's like, there's so many things that having a baby requires beyond money. Like, and you missed all of it. And I respect that. And you should celebrate.
Hit the club.
Facts, yo. Hit the strip club. Drop a couple K. It doesn't matter. It's still cheaper than a baby. Like, wow. This world is a scary place. Like, barring this not being like a troll or says some dude on Reddit, like, and the fact that I believe it, I think, is the thing that is most terrifying to me. It's like, this really happens, and like, there are really kids brought up in this world by people that would say something like, I went to a sperm donor on a whim and thought that like that was a better answer than I cheated and got pregnant.
Well, she doesn't
Like,
want to
damn.
raise. That's the thing,
Like,
is like,
damn.
I mean, I will say, the one thing I will say for the girl is like, I'm not like saying what she did is okay at all, but like, she's probably terrified. Like, this guy that she was cheating on him with was probably not it, obviously, because she wasn't dating him, and the fact that like now she's like pregnant and probably gonna have to raise a baby on her own, like.
I think that that's what is known as karma.
Okay. The child does not.
The child's gonna have a shitty life, and it's gonna be all her fault, and she's gonna have to live knowing that.
Stay down with a real one. Say you tough love, how you feel?
Like, it's that simple.
I mean, is that, yeah, okay.
For me, no, let's have this conversation. We got time. Let's have this more.
No, I don't want to, just because that's so extreme.
Why is that so extreme? Like, I think that's very valid. Like, this man literally was ready to raise the child. This man, I don't know anything about
was
him.
Was he? I don't think if he was ready to raise a child, he would be posting about it on Reddit.
He didn't. He was like, yo, I'm just a little hurt. Like, that was his reaction to finding out he was about to help this girl raise a child.
If that was the extent of his reaction, I don't think he would be posting about it.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure he would be terrified to have a child, but like, I feel no sympathy for this girl. I feel sympathy for the child.
Yeah, that's
what
I'm saying, is I feel
this
sympathy
woman.
for the child, and like, you can't separate the two. Like, if she got an STD, like, yeah, I would say that's karma, but like, this is a child. This is a life prison sentence, and it's like, if we're gonna...
Oh, now it is what it is.
Like,
this child is gonna have to grow up without a father. Like, I don't think that this is karma.
Fine, it's not karma, but she got what she deserved.
My fans don't care, neither do I.
We can agree to disagree on this one, because I'm standing firmly in that stance. If you make the decision and you end up getting pregnant, you better be sure that person, if you're having sex with somebody, you should be fully aware that person could have a child with you. And if it goes poorly, that's your fault. That's my stance. It's a hard stance. It's a cold world out there, though. And I'm a cold person. On that contentious note, we're going to end the podcast agreeing to disagree. You know, once y'all get around to this, hit us up. Comment on the post. Let us know how you feel about this situation. Am I a little harsh for my stance? Is Lily correct in her stance? There is no middle ground. There's only right and wrong. Everything is black and white. There's no nuance to any situation. And y'all are the people who decide that. Y'all lurking Larrys. Masters of the universe. But yeah, so thank you once again for tuning in. Episode 13. 2 unlucky situations, honestly. So like unlucky number, unlucky 13. That's a fitting number. I appreciate you. I love you. Follow us on Instagram at Lurkers Podcast. Follow us on YouTube.
Lurkers Podcast Official.
So we got a YouTube now. Peep it. Hit us up in the DMs. Ask us your questions. And yeah, we got a Survey Monkey. Link in the description. If you need mental health resources, they're in the description of the podcast. But yes, episode 13. We appreciate y'all being on the journey with us. And on that, have a great week, you lurking Larrys. See you next Sunday. Thank you for tuning into Lurkers.
The number 1
and